the more that you're genuine and the more kindness you show, of course, without being two-faced, and just showing your unique self, your kindness, whatever you can offer them, people will gravitate naturally to you.
Yeah.
Which is how I also gravitate to other people who are very kind to me, who are very loving to me. And I think that's our main purpose here on Earth, right? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Have a Nice Day podcast with your host, Janine.
And Joshua.
This is episode number 49.
Yes, it is.
And we've been...
That's what I just said.
We were just counting it earlier. We're like, what episode are we on?
49, guys.
49. So there's 3 more episodes to go before we take a slight hiatus. It's not like we're not taking it. We've already been taking some
Sorry,
hiatus.
guys. We've been so busy. I know that's not a good excuse, but really things have been thrown at us that we were not expecting. But today we made it a point.
Them.
We did. We caught them. We made use of it. We threw it back to the world.
Yes.
But it's really cool. But we did a lot of things in the last few months. Like, as you can tell, I've lost so much weight. Janine has a new hair color. So things are like looking up. It has been quite a while, guys, I must say. I really miss you guys. But we've been planning some stuff. We have some merch as well. If Janine wants to do the honor of showing what we...
It's not like it's huge merch.
You can buy it on
stickers.
Our Etsy page.
No, we just printed out a couple of stickers, which are waterproof.
So, guys.
So that you can stick it on your water bottle or stick it on your face and go swimming.
Yeah, and it's going to start raining in Dubai soon, so this
is perfect.
Can stand the test of time
and weather. You said water, I said weather.
We're not aligned today, guys.
You know what? We it's been a while since we've recorded just together because the last episode was with Fahad,
yes,
Blushi, the boxer, and we haven't done this together in the couch for a while. We don't even know how to start the podcast.
We totally forgot what we were doing, guys.
We're so out of our mojo.
Yeah. I think once our train was derailed, it stayed derailed. But now we're going to pick it back up and we're going to come back stronger than ever until our hiatus.
Because what's better than not giving up? Showing up.
That's the one.
We're so not in sync.
I've never heard the saying before, but...
It's always better to just push one brick at a time. What is that even a saying? I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Just take one step at a time there. Make it simple.
Baby steps.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. And I'm glad that we're back behind this microphone.
Yes.
And a lot of good things to share. A lot has happened in the last few months. Not few months,
Let's kick it off
weeks.
with some good news. But before that, I just wanted to show something that I'm super, super proud of. So our Joshua is in the cover of Weekend magazine. Wow, the light is... If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see it. There you go.
I'm the guy in the middle, just for everyone's knowledge. Not to confuse
just in
me
case you're confused.
With
Ate Ima.
This is Sharon
Dumagay.
over here, and then this is Ate Ima. It was a really fun shoot, but guys, oh my god, behind a camera, I am so awkward. I just realized... In front of the video, this is okay because I'm going to be having a conversation. But when they're asking me to do poses and stuff, I'm just like... Like, if you see this, I'm going to post a picture because I have a PDF right here, like, on your screen. My facial expression is honestly like I shat myself.
Yeah, you do.
And I hope that no one noticed.
Yeah, that's what he looks like, actually. So let me just read it. So this was the September 17 edition of the Weekend magazine. The title is What's So Funny? And the subtitle is 3 UAE-based Filipino comedians on using humor to bust stereotypes. And in the magazine, there's like a full 1-page article on our Joshua. There you go. I don't know what post that is, to be honest. Wait.
Seriously, the camera guy told me, do this because you have really nice tattoos. And I'm like...
Oh, okay. So that's what he was trying to show.
Yeah, but it doesn't capture my full element. Because in one of the pictures, I did a sheesh. and he didn't
You
use
really
it.
did that?
Yeah, and he didn't use it.
I'm so happy they didn't.
I'm so upset he didn't.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
such a funny picture.
If that was the picture that they posted, I would be like, who are you?
No, that's my way to connect with the youth.
The youth?
The youth. That's how they know, oh, this guy's cool. He does the sheesh and stuff.
Yeah, just Gen Z.
He knows about the current trends. And
You know you're 30, right? I just want to remind you of your age, dude. You're 30. He's 30. And he still thinks that he can get away with Gen Z things.
You know, I saw the funniest thing on Tony Hawk because he posted a picture, and one of the top comment was, Tony Hawk is the oldest teenager in the world. And I'm like, I want to break that record.
He is.
But it's
I
so
love
cool.
Tony
Yeah,
Hawk.
I'm like the oldest, youngest guy you're ever gonna meet, I guess.
Is this yours, though? Describe 2020, and you said a chance to learn how to slow down.
That's me.
And you said, and they asked, describe 2021, and you said a second chance at life.
Yeah.
Did you die in 2020? Well, did you have a near-death experience in 2020?
I'll tell you something. 2020 and 2021 was when my life really changed a lot. Like, I met you, we got a podcast. That's when I started doing more comedy shows. And that's also when I have a happy news of the week, which is happy news of the week. Pling. She's so
I'm so out of it.
I was like, what? She's so gonna say pling. I know it. When I was looking at you.
Happy news of the week. Pling. Okay.
And also 2021 is when I quit my job of 8 years and now working for a new company, and it's for Expo 2020.
I was gonna say the company.
It's a company, but I'll be based at Expo 2020, and it's
hopefully
really cool.
not beast. Yo, you're so corny.
That's a beast.
And he's so happy. He's so happy with his new job. For those who came in from The King and the Sting,
oh yes,
everyone's been asking. They've been commenting. So did you actually quit your job? So
yeah. So guys, just a little bit of a backstory. I've been working at my last job for almost 8 years. And when I hit 30 and when I experienced this year at least, I started realizing I don't think this is something that I see myself doing in the future. And I wanted to maybe try to pursue a different industry, try something else for a change. You know, just try to see where I am in my best. So this job stumbled upon me, and within 2 weeks, everything was closed. And I even asked for a reduced notice period because I really had to start on the 1st of September for the training.
you didn't get a lot of break in between. But
I didn't. I just got
actually nothing.
No, I didn't get a single break.
Yeah.
Oh, except that weekend.
Yeah, that was your break.
That was my break.
2-day weekend.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I took Janine yesterday to the expo, and she loved it. And for those of you who don't know what expo is, even I'm not too sure.
Yeah, maybe answer everyone's question, because my question mark also is, what is expo? I think I got a little bit of a taste of it last night, because yesterday was the first day. So October 1st was the opening of Expo 2020. And I'm sure for those who are not living in Dubai, you've also heard about it. It's the greatest show. That's the tagline, right? It's the greatest show.
The greatest, the greatest show, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that's what I hear all the time. But maybe in a nutshell, to explain Expo 2020, it is...
Yeah, so I try to explain it like this. It's just imagine Global Village on steroids.
Okay.
But married to the World Trade Center convention centers. And if they had a baby, that is what Expo is. But we only managed to see one of the pavilions yesterday, which was so beautiful, though.
Yeah, we went to Peru.
So beautiful.
We got in quite late because he overslept, and I wasn't too sure if we were gonna go ahead. So I was spending my time with my family and my nieces, and then I got a message from him at
hey, we're going to Expo.
After 5 p.m. and he's like, okay, we're gonna go to the Expo, and he was planning to bring me to the VIP lounge because work perks, #work perks. And he got a ticket as well to get into the VIP parking, because it's very, very difficult to get in. You would imagine how many people were there. Literally a lot of people were in Expo because it was the first day.
So in the morning, because I went to yesterday, I went in the morning to Expo, and they were speculating around 100,000 people to show up. But when we were at Expo, like things took a big turn and they're expecting 125,000 people to show up on the day one.
So it was doubled.
But it was so hot, man. I was like sweating, dripping.
It's not that it was hot, but the humidity levels were super high. So the difficult part to it is that Dubai is just starting to cool down because the weather starts to cool down mid-October, like closer to November. And humidity outside is still crazy. So you get into the cold parts within the pavilions and like the VIP experience halls, whatever, super cold, air conditioned. Then you get outside, super hot.
And you're just like humid, wet all around, and then the air conditioning doesn't help. Like you can easily fall sick if you were in that position. But I think Janine and I, we have quite a strong immune system, I would say. So we were okay. Yeah. But seriously, I was like every toilet I could see.
Yeah.
I was just getting tissues and just wiping myself because it was really humid yesterday.
Yeah, but wait, because I want to backtrack just a little bit. So for those who are not from the UAE, maybe just to explain to them what Expo 2020 is.
So it's a global bidding that happens in the beginning where people will
couple of years back. When did this happen?
2013 was when UAE won the bid.
2013. Yeah. I remember I was in my first job, my first ever job.
I was in my first job, and I remember the day that they announced that Dubai had won the Expo bid.
Yeah,
it was the same time of Typhoon Haiyan, I think. Because I was at work with all the Filipino colleagues, and we were packing like balikbayan boxes for aid and relief. So I remember that, and everyone was talking. Oy, si Joss, alam mo ba yung Expo 2020?
What?
Sa Dubai. Like,
so UAE won the bid for...
No, it's Dubai.
Dubai won the bid for Expo 2020, and it happens every 6 years, you said?
I think something 6 like
years,
that. Yes.
Yeah. So you mentioned that the next one would be in Tokyo?
No, sorry, not Tokyo. I got my information wrong. It's Osaka.
Okay, so still Japan.
Still Japan, yes.
But it will be in Osaka, and basically it's...
Is it Osaka?
A place where different countries come, not just countries, but countries, companies, businesses come to network with one another, showcase what's the best out of the country with a theme of sustainability. So I don't know if the theme changes as well per expo, but I guess the theme...
Osaka.
Okay, Osaka. So the theme for Dubai's Expo 2020 is sustainability.
Yes.
So... Again, the reason why it's called 2020 is just like the Olympics. It was supposed to occur last year, but the pandemic hit, so it was postponed to this year, October 2020. So everything else it's just, I would say it's really, really amazing. It was really nice. Yesterday, hi, I'm still here.
Sorry, I was just reading. Sorry, in a nutshell, Expo is a tool for economic, culture, and social improvement, counting the collaboration of the most powerful countries in the world that act together for global growth and aims at activating the achievement of the goal sustainable development at the level of countries, communities, families, and then
so it's basically like a big networking event and showcasing event of different countries, businesses. Everyone comes together. So things have been opening up in Dubai. They've just opened up recently the border between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, where previously you would always have to get a PCR test to get to Abu Dhabi, which is an hour away from Dubai for those who don't live in the UAE. And they've also started easing the restrictions for masks. So when you're in the beach, when you're in the gym, usually you're still required to wear a mask, but now you're able to remove it. There are certain conditions that allow you to not wear the mask, but when you're outdoors, you still have to. Yeah. So it's easing because the past couple of days, congratulations UAE, the numbers of the COVID positive patients on a daily basis, the count, have been reduced to less than 300. Whereas
incredible.
Like the past couple of weeks, we're above 1,000, the past couple of months.
Yeah.
And during the peak, we were at 4,000, right?
Yes.
We hit 4,000.
I remember those days so clearly. Seriously, like it's really easing up. And I think they said the UAE population is 99% vaccinated.
Almost,
I don't know.
a lot of people. And those who were vaccinated with Sinopharm from a couple of months back, which is the first available vaccine, people have now been getting their second round of vaccinations,
Yeah, the
which is
booster shots.
Pfizer.
Yeah, they're getting boosted.
So
with
I got
Pfizer.
Sinopharm last April, and I'm about to schedule in my Pfizer
Yeah.
shot as well.
But another thing about Expo, so they've taken their COVID restrictions really, really seriously.
Yeah.
That you're only allowed to enter Expo if you have a vaccination or a negative PCR of 72 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like really, really strict about who gets in and
Yeah.
stuff. So like they're really trying to make sure that it is a safe place for everyone to enjoy because they're expecting so many people.
There's I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of people, like really a lot of people, but everyone really abided to the rules. Abode. Is that even a word? I don't know. Abode to the rules. Everyone was wearing masks. Their masks. I was just super. How do I say it? Impressed is the word.
With the dome?
With everything, the level of architecture, the way that each detail, like up to the smallest detail,
we were seeing the
branded.
sewer
Expo 2020 covers.
Sewer covers, right?
Yeah, they had like history written down and engraved, different like UAE facts, tissues, plates. Underneath the plates, when you flip it, it's
Expo 2020.
It's Expo 2020. Everything is Expo 2020. It's crazy.
Yeah. So before we move on, I just want to say with Expo 2020, since the grand opening was on the 30th evening, the Al Baik is what I tried because they have an Al Baik between the UAE and Saudi pavilion.
What's Al Baik first? You always have to explain Al Baik.
Al Baik is a famous fast food chain that is only there.
Fried chicken chain.
Not fried, broasted chicken.
Broasted chicken.
I don't even know what's the difference between broasted and fried.
I think broasted is when you grill it first, then fry.
No, I think it's fried and then you oven bake it. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. But so it's super famous in Saudi. Apparently, like it's the most famous over there. Like people choose that over KFC.
It's like the KFC of Saudi.
No, but people choose Al Baik over Saudi.
Exactly.
And,
so it's like the KFC for Saudi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And lines were like almost like 1 hour. When it first started, maybe 1 to 2 hours.
More than 1 hour in Dubai Mall because they
Just to
first
get
opened
Al
up
Baik.
in Dubai Mall.
So the thing is, Al Baik opened up in Expo before the grand opening. So I managed to get into Al Baik, and literally my line was like 5 minutes. And just to get because they only had the nuggets on the menu.
See, that's why the line was 5 minutes, because there's no chicken, just the nuggets.
No, but still, Al Baik started only with the nuggets, right? In the UAE and Dubai Mall.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The broasted only
So
came like a month
even
ago.
with the nuggets, they were queuing for more than an hour?
More 2 hours, baby.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
So I tried the nuggets, and my own review,
Yeah.
and I don't know if people get
Because
really
you're
upset
into fried
about this.
chicken.
Yes, is that I wouldn't queue more than 15 minutes for it.
Okay, so still, if the queue is 15 minutes, you would queue.
If it's 15 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
But if I see like 16,
So, okay, so still that's good because you're willing to queue for it.
yeah, but it's not like, oh, I need.
Okay,
Al
out of
Baik.
5 stars, how would you rate it? Just for the nuggets, the nugs.
3.9.
That's not a good rating.
Yeah.
I don't think I would go to a place with below 4 rating.
No, I would still go.
Am I very picky?
You are, but for me, because nuggets is my life, and
Nuggets, it's my life.
nuggets are my best friends. So
Yeah, I got him a nuggets cake during his birthday.
Oh, that was the best
for his
cake ever,
30th
guys.
birthday.
You
Like
really-
real nuggets cake, not like a nugget shaped cake.
Macker's.
Yeah, from
So yeah, so
TPs.
it was good, but it wasn't the best. Like I mean, I won't go to sleep tonight saying, oh, I need Al Baik.
Not
like
like
I'll go to
KFC.
sleep tonight, yeah, thinking, oh, I should have gotten KFC.
Yeah, he's so obsessed
Because
with
I haven't
KFC.
treated myself since I got the new job. I always think, you know what, let me get something. Like I was either thinking of getting electric toothbrush, or like just getting a bucket of KFC and just like going crazy. But I've been putting on a lot
You
of
haven't
weight,
treated
guys. I need
yourself,
to-
really?
Yeah, like
You
ever
have a
since I
new
got
car, dude.
That was it. Still when I was working at my old job. So
Fine, okay.
yeah, guys, I have a Ford Raptor F-150 full ops lowered with dark tints.
Okay, fine. If that's how you describe your car, great. Green version. Eco-friendly version.
But yeah, guys, that's our life in a nutshell that has happened in the last few months. Anything else that we're missing?
Anything else?
I
My
think
birthday.
that you must have turned 30 in the last week.
I'm officially in the new tick box of age group.
You're already
guys.
in your midlife crisis now.
You know when they say 21 to 29, and then the next tick box is like 30 to 30, and I'm like, yep, that's me.
Yeah, you're in that bracket now.
I'm in that bracket now.
Yes.
30 and above.
Happy birthday to Janine. Happy birthday to you.
We're not in sync at all with the harmonization.
Oh, guys, but on our way to Janine's place, we harmonized so well some really cool Disney songs.
Yeah. We did that for
This
Camp
Is
Rock
Me.
song.
Yes, this is me.
is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. It wasn't like that, guys.
It was so much better.
It was,
I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know. I think this microphone is giving me the nerves.
I think the camera.
The camera and the
us
microphone.
and the
yeah.
light, the spotlight.
I need to be
else.
behind the wheel cruising at, 160 on Sheikh Zayed Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
When have you cruised over 160 on Sheikh Zayed Road?
Once or twice.
Okay. Yeah. Tell everyone that.
Dubai police, please don't arrest me. I'm kidding. Okay. You can see my driving license. It's fine free.
Right.
I got a fine the other day. My God, it was 400 dirhams for what? Not abiding to lane discipline. I'm like, what is that?
What does that even mean?
Seriously.
I think you swerved last minute. You know when it's dotted lines. So first it's like lines.
Solid lines.
No, not solid lines, but lines with spaces in betweens, and then it becomes like closer and closer to each other until it becomes one line, right? So I think as soon as it became one line, that's when you moved.
Maybe.
And you know when it's a solid line, for those who went to driving school, you're not supposed to cross to the other side.
Really?
You're only
I'm kidding, man. Of course I know that. You're talking to a master driver.
right. A master driver, he says. The one who started parallel parking earlier and took him like 10 minutes to get it.
Guys, I can't parallel park to save my life. If a murder was like, parallel park, I'm gonna kill your family, my parents and family will not be there.
Speaking of killing people, Squid Game.
I haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it, but everyone's been talking about this Squid Game.
I really want to watch it
It's
though,
everywhere.
but Janine and I are still hung up on Money Heist. We're still on
Casa de Papel.
what is that? It's not season 4. It's called
It's season 4. It's
Part 4.
Part
It's called
4. Yeah.
Season 2. It's
We're
season
not
2.
even in because season 5 is what came out, right?
Season 3. Every season has 2 parts, so it's called Part 1. Part 2 was season 1. Part 2.
Yeah, but the
Part 3
latest
and 4.
one is season 5.
Season 3.
The latest one that came out.
Season 3.
Who said that? So part 5.
Part 5 is season 3 because Part 1 and Part 2 are season 1
Okay.
because it's in the Royal Mint.
Fine.
Right?
Okay.
It's Royal Mint?
I don't know, man. Whatever came out. Whatever part came out. We're not even in that part. We're in the part prior to that.
Yes.
Gosh, man.
Yes.
Gosh darn it.
Man, the Casa de Papel, dude.
Casa de Papel. The Casa de Papel? Okay. Can't with you. I love Spanish so much that sometimes I understand a little bit of it because I'm so obsessed with the language. And then he's like, what? What did they say? What? I mean, dude, there are subtitles.
No. You've seen how fast the subtitles go. Like, before I'm done reading it, it disappears. And I'm like, what just happened? What did the professor say
And then
to
I have
Leo?
to pause it and then I have to explain it to him. Before it gets
I'll
to the
tell
next.
I'll tell you something which I haven't never told you before. When I watched season 1 of Casa de Papel, I watched it in English.
I wonder what their voices are like.
It's so much better. I really enjoy it in English.
No,
yeah,
why?
But the laugh of that guy, what's his name?
Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Still the same.
Yeah? Really?
Still the same. I don't know how the guy dubbed it, but it's so much easier to understand in English. Like, I understood it everything. Like, this season I'm having trouble understanding a few things.
Yeah, but see, remember the one I told you yesterday? I was watching a TikTok of a Korean person saying how she's quite upset with how Squid Game, there were parts of Squid Game where it wasn't translated well because some of them really talked about pressing issues in Korea, such as the culture segregation, the status, the wealth gap, and the way that they translated some of the actors and actresses' dialogue wasn't how it was said in Korean. So she was quite upset about that. So that's why I would love to hear it as much as I can and understand it from a Spanish perspective rather than hearing the English, because you'll never know if it was actually the right translation or not.
Yeah.
And it also helps me learn because I hear it in Spanish and then I see the English subtitle translation and it like ingrains into my brain that actually what they were saying is, I don't know.
That's how people learn English as well, right?
Yeah.
When they listen to something in English or read English subtitles.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how they also learn English. So
Yeah.
I applaud you for that, for taking that leap and
The only
challenging
problem
yourself.
is you can't take away your eyes from the television.
Oh yeah.
You know how sometimes you try to watch TV
You
and then at the
multitask,
same time you
yeah.
multitask and look at your phone.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you're watching
Yes.
something that you can't understand without reading the subtitles.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that's the tricky part.
Yeah, your eyes are like glued to,
Glued
and it's
to the
like the
television.
bottom of the television.
Yeah,
so
so-
you need to like, so it's like this, like
But it's like stimulating your brain at the same
Yeah,
time,
that's true,
right?
that's
So
true.
it's still making your brain work rather than just like mindlessly looking at the television and not doing anything.
yeah, and it's also like if people ask me if I read, I'm like, yeah, I read.
Right.
Yeah, on
Okay.
the telly.
Look at how much we've been talking about nothing.
I know, and Janine and I, we said that we're gonna cap this at 30 minutes. Just do a quick catch up and talk about her birthday for a little bit.
It was my birthday last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my 30th birthday. And it was really lovely because this guy planned a surprise birthday for me. So that was very, very, very sweet. Thank you.
But Janine is so smart. She immediately catches on when it's gonna be a surprise. She's like, "You're acting sus today." I'm like,
Because
no.
he's so sus.
Am I?
I mean, I know. And sometimes I just let it slip and I'm like, let me not like,
rain
ask
on his
him about,
parade
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew when I was asking him because he said, I'm going to take you out on a surprise dinner.
Yes.
First he said, I'm going to take you out
For a surprise breakfast.
for a surprise breakfast.
Yes.
Then it turned into, I'm not able to get a reservation during breakfast time. It'll probably be lunch or late lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple of days after, he's like, oh, wait, I can't get a reservation. It's going to be 5:30. I'm like, that's such an early dinner. Like, that's an odd time. Are we going to eat at 5:30? And then it turned out to be 6 p.m.
Yeah.
But you said you'll pick me up at 5:30.
Yes.
And then I always ask him, because he does a lot of like surprise dinners and stuff like that. So I always ask him, what am I supposed to wear? So I asked him, so what am I supposed to wear? And he says, I'll let you know closer to the day. And that got me a little bit annoyed because I always like planning ahead of time. That's how I am. So I kept on telling him, I want a nice picture. It's my birthday. You know those Instagram pictures with the foil balloons with 3 and 0? Those like, I'm 30. I turned 30. That's what I wanted. Such a white girl picture.
Yes.
But
With your pumpkin spice latte. And
no, I don't drink pumpkin.
Live, laugh, love
Yeah.
poster at the background.
Yes.
Yeah. And your infinity tattoo.
I don't have one. I have a unicorn tattoo. And I already have the caption in mind because I love 13 going on 30, the movie. And that's how I fell in love with both Jennifer Garner and what's his name?
That's how you fell in love with the guy you don't know his name.
Yeah, see, I forgot his name. The Hulk.
Mark something. Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Gosh, wow, I forgot
Mark
his name.
Buffalo.
Mark Buffalo. And so I always remember this chant that she was telling herself. She wants to be 30, flirty, and thriving. I want to be 30, flirty, and thriving. And ever since I watched that when I was a teenager, I think I was a teenager. Yeah, because it came out 20 years ago, right?
So long ago because
So long ago, I can't
it was
remember.
the first VCD I ever had.
Really?
One of the first
But
VCDs.
it's one of my like all-time favorite movies. And at that point, I was imagining myself in my 30s or like turning 30. And I was like, I just want to be like Jennifer Garner in that movie where she was an editor of a magazine.
Yes.
She was in this, office filled with like super cool stuff.
And it's like the
very
luxury
fashion.
brands.
It was
everything.
like not Vogue, but like Marie Claire, something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I just want to be like her.
Yeah.
And when I was young, I wanted to be a journalist.
Yes.
You know that.
Yes.
And I envisioned myself being just like her, like in the peak of her career, doing like having such an awesome job, being able to afford a really nice apartment. Her apartment was super, super
And going
cool.
to like fun events.
Yeah, going to fun events, being invited, being super fashionable, having a nice car and all that. That's how I envisioned myself.
Did she have a nice car in the movie? She had a convertible.
Yeah, she had a convertible, I think.
yeah.
Because she was driving with her like sleep mask and pajamas. Remember?
Oh,
It was
yeah, I remember
that
that
one
scene,
scene.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, like now I look back at myself at that age, dreaming of being this 30-year-old woman, being a hashtag girl boss, woman boss, boss lady, whatever it is, and I'm so far away from from that like scenario of Jennifer Garner at that point.
Because I had a question which I just thought of right now. Do you think where you are today, was that where you thought was that where you thought yourself would be when you hit 30?
There are parts, yes, and
Which
there
you
are
wanted
parts,
to accomplish by 30?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, where I'm at when it comes to career-wise, I'm super, super blessed. Like, I don't want to brag about anything, but I'm doing well career-wise, right? And I thought of myself in the fashion industry and being, just the same
Of course,
industry.
where you are, yeah.
And where I am now is not too far from that industry.
Yes.
Like I'm still in the retail, beauty, fashion industry, so not too far. Yes, I have a car that I like. Yes, I have an apartment that I like. But I think just like the end of the movie is where I also am at now in my
I forgot
life.
the end of the movie.
Where she started realizing that it's not about all of the glitz and glam of life, but it's also about like slowing down, making sure that you spend time with your family, making sure, because she went back to her parents' house, right? It was the wedding of one of her friends. And then she pushed away Mark Ruffalo because he wasn't too cool for her, or she, like, they fell apart. And she was dating the super hot model,
Stud guy,
stud, who's like not really smart or whatever.
Yeah. That's how I always put like all these
like someone who's
rats,
super
All
someone
these
who's
gym rats
super
with
buff
these,
but
like,
not smart. I mean,
empty in the dome.
men can still be the same. Like someone can be like super hot and smart at the same time. I got myself a hot gym rat. Who are you, man? Who are you? But yeah, I think I'm at that phase as well, where I'm letting myself, or I'm allowing myself to slow down, because I think I've been pushing so hard career wise, and not allowing myself to have a good rest, not allowing myself to actually enjoy. And I always look forward. Like I don't live my life
In the now.
Yeah. So I think it's a good reminder of turning 30 and allowing myself to actually savor all of the hard work that I have accomplished and where I know I'm headed at, because you only know a tiny piece of where you're going, right? Everything else is a big question mark, and you just allow God to take you with whatever plans
Yeah, you just like,
he has in mind.
you just go with the flow, basically.
Yeah.
And I like what you said, because like I don't know why the first thing that came to my mind is like Disney stars, especially when they were like so young. They've been not forced, but like they've been they submerged themselves into the industry, and they really never had a childhood.
Yeah.
And like when you see now all these same Disney stars, okay, some of them made it out alive, but then some of them are like, still stuck in that mindset, like I never had a childhood, I never could enjoy or slow down, because them was like 13, they were thrown onto like TV, do all these dancing, singing, really working their asses off.
Yeah.
And I know what you mean. Like there's some people who are like so career driven, like they don't take a step back and like stop and smell the roses. Like Janine and I were just talking about this. Like let's say when we're 60 or 70 and we have all the money that we saved, and we're 70, we're with a walking stick, or let's say like on a wheelchair, if the worst comes, like if the worst ever happens, how will you enjoy life at that age with all the money that you have?
Yeah.
So I think it's really
allow
good
yourself to travel,
to reward yourself, like what you were saying, like sometimes it's not all about working, like literally till your hands or your head falls off or something, but it's just like, stop, relax.
Yeah.
work is gonna happen every day. Just give some time to yourself and just take a
Savor
breather.
the moment. Yeah. I think one of the things also that was a good reminder for me now that I hit my 30s, I'm in the 30s, is that when I was younger, I always thought about, because I'm not from a rich family. I'm not from a family who, my parents didn't really give me everything that I wanted. And I'm glad that they didn't, because at that point of my life, like looking forward, I always told myself, one day I'm going to buy myself this. One day I'm going to be able to afford this, this, and that. And I'm at that point where, thank God, like I'm blessed that I'm able to afford whatever I was thinking about when I was younger. But I just realized that those things will not give you the genuine happiness that I thought I would when I was younger. Like if I had this bag, this shoe, this blah, 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 this quality of life, that's actually not, that won't make you happy. And you always, if you rely on material things to fill in whatever gap you're feeling inside, then you'll never be able to fill that in, because you'll just keep wanting more. And
it's a never-ending loop, basically. Yes? Yeah.
And just a couple of days before my birthday, I took 2 days off just to like try and declutter my house, because I wanted to try my best to present or maybe get into a minimalist zone.
You want to Marie Kondo your life.
I wanted to just Marie Kondo my life and just remove things that really didn't give any joy, didn't spark any joy in my life.
This doesn't bring happiness.
Bring happiness to me. It's just clutter in my life. And I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to put boundaries into my life. It's not just decluttering my house, material things, also decluttering myself of people. Mm-hmm. People who are no longer sparks joy to me,
That's why I'm leaving soon, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gone.
I think it's important that you get into a zone where you have proper boundaries in life. From work, allowing yourself to say no, and I'm still getting to that point. But I think I'm much better from where I started. Saying no to people who you don't really want to meet, saying no to people who you don't want to be in your life, and trying to make the best use of your time, because it's so cliche, but time is the only thing that you can't really turn back,
Get back.
And for me, time is your money. Mm-hmm. Time is what you're supposed to be spending the most efficiently, the best way possible.
Yes. You're also supposed to optimize your time right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if it's about like not meeting people who you think you shouldn't meet because you just don't want to, and you think that there's no benefit to your life, there's no benefit to your happiness, it's okay. It's okay to say no.
It's really okay, yes. And it's also okay to say no when you feel really overwhelmed, Like every week, let's say you go out and you're working or you're partying and stuff, and there's days where people understand, like, okay, I need to give some me time. Like, even if I see your message, doesn't mean I have to reply to you instantly.
Yeah.
If you message me or something like that, then I don't have to get back, because I also want to focus on myself, do my own things.
Yeah, we say no to each other. Yeah. Like when I ask you, hey, you want to go here? You'd be like, actually, I want to go to the gym, or I have work to do, or I want to spend time with family, or he just wants to sleep. Then I wouldn't take it personally, because I know that's for his own good and he wants to do that for himself. Same with me. Like he'll say, do you want to go here? I'd be like, actually, I just want to stay home. I don't want to go out. And I have those days. Like I have those days where I just want to stay at home.
Yeah, even I.
And just alone, like not even with him. I just want my alone time. So I think we've gotten to a place where
we set up healthy boundaries.
Yeah. And I think that's very, very important. Yeah. To be honest, I wish I knew it earlier on, because I think I could have, gotten myself in a better place earlier on. But I'm glad that I'm learning it from now. I'm glad that I'm learning to put up boundaries in my life.
I like that.
In different ways, different aspects. And I just wanted to tell you guys what happened, because I was going through the surprise party that you did. Mm-hmm. He basically booked a couple of, what is that called? Places?
Bays.
Bases?
Bays. B-A-Y-S.
B-A-Y-S. Bay. So base. And
What did I say?
I thought base, BASE. That's where my head went. Yeah.
Damn, baseball.
Yeah. He booked a couple of bays. And
Just stop 1 second. See the sunset.
I know, it's so beautiful. I can see it
really
from
nice.
here because I keep looking at you. So
Yeah.
like
It's
I'm
really nice. Yeah. Okay.
we're recording
Sorry,
a podcast,
guys.
but also my sunset view
It's
is
golden hour over
yeah,
here.
it's beautiful.
So it looks really
Both
nice.
of my views are.
You're my favorite view.
But seriously, the everything that he did, like he invited all of my friends, he booked a couple of bays and Top Golf. So Top Golf is like a golf area where you try to hit the golf ball, but you're on top. Like it's a 3-story building.
Yes.
And you try to hit it off, and there are different nets
and areas you have to really just target to get the points. Yeah.
So there's one in the middle, one that's a little bit far away. So the harder you hit your golf ball, and if it gets into one of those nets, then you get points.
Yeah.
So you have 6 people in each bay, and it's sort of like a competitive environment, but also like we had fun. We really enjoyed it.
I'm not the most competitive person. So
Yeah.
for me, I was just like, whatever.
I am.
But there are people who came like Gio, you.
Gio, his best friend, he came late. Gio came late, but he still was the top scorer
of the night.
I'm
Yeah.
like, how is this even possible? So he did really, really well.
Yeah.
And
But you were very competitive at one point.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
And I was really like looking at like, how do I get this? Like my stance. Golf is so difficult. I thought it was going to be easy, but really it's super, super difficult.
Yeah.
There were some, like the first few tries, I couldn't even hit the ball. Like I kept doing that, but then the ball was still on the ground.
You were like,
where did it go?
oh, shoot.
Is
that my ball?
But it was really fun. And on our way there, Josh asked me to look outside my window because I just started like finishing up my makeup. And he's like, can you just peek outside and let me know if there's also a sandstorm in your area? I look outside and I can't literally see the building next to me. So that's when sandstorm really hit hard.
I'm like, only me when I plan a surprise birthday, which is semi-outdoor.
Yes.
Is there a terrible sandstorm in Dubai?
So we got there, but it was fun. It was fun. And my friends were all there. They surprised me. He said, when we were on our way, I figured out that we were going there because I looked at the road we were going and I asked him, are we going to Top Golf? I pieced 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, we are. But he's like,
No. I said, I don't know.
He's like,
so on our route, Janine was like noticing, okay, she put the pieces together like, okay, Joshua said it's semi-outdoor, wear something comfortable, maybe bring a hand towel. And then Janine started realizing this route is leading to Top Golf. And she's like, are we going to Top Golf? And I'm like, and I don't want to lie anymore. I'm just like, we were there like in 10 minutes we were about to reach. I'm like, yeah. And then like 2 minutes after that, oh, I tried to invite your friends, but they're not able to come.
I didn't ask.
She didn't ask that, so I just out of like the blue, I don't know why I said it, and from there
nervous.
Janine knew like, oh, my friends are gonna be there.
And also right before I left my home, because I visited my parents the morning of, my sister told me, yeah, tell Josh I'm not able to join you guys. I'm like, join us where? He's supposed to bring me out for dinner, just the 2 of us. What are you talking about? She's like, no, I meant like tomorrow. I'm like, tomorrow is our family thing. How can you not be there? What the hell is happening? She's like,
fake my death.
Wait, I think my baby's calling me.
Wait, I think I'm pregnant again.
What?
Mom?
So then I realized, okay, maybe Josh is planning something with my friends, which is what he did last year as well. But that was more like just the 2 of us, and then suddenly my friends.
Yeah, that
showed up.
I didn't plan. Yeah, last year you had 2 surprises.
Yeah.
One from your jiu-jitsu friends and one from your friends. Then this year is another friends.
Yes.
So yeah, we have to plan a surprise birthday now, guys.
No, you don't have to. But like really, my heart is super, super full because if there's anything that's the most important piece in my life, it's like my friends, my family.
Yeah, friends.
Golf. And I just realized how blessed I am. Like really, God put me in a position where I have loving people around me. Mm-hmm. So I can't really say that I'm not around people who, bless me with...
Wait, so who are the people you're saying no to?
A lot of other people.
Say the names.
I'm not going to say. What's wrong with you, dude?
Who is it?
But so, and then there was this one point my sister also surprised me with a video of people who I haven't been in touch with for
I haven't even
long.
seen that video.
I need
I
to
knew
show
there's
it
a
to
video,
you.
but I haven't
So
seen
it's
it.
about like 40 minutes worth of video from family, friends all over the world who, couldn't be here and celebrate my 30th birthday with me. So we were watching it and my niece was next to me. She's turning 5. And by the 5th or 6th person who was greeting me, she looked at me and she's like, Hato, is that another friend? And I said, yes, this is my friend from college in the Philippines. And she's like, Hato, how many friends do you have?
Janine has a lot of friends though.
Because I was showing her pictures of the night before where we actually went to Topgolf, and she knows some of my friends, like my best friends. Like she knows Cheyenne, Yan, other people who she met along the way. As she grew, she knows Lana, all of my friends. And then suddenly she sees all of these random people who she's never met in her entire life greeting me happy birthday within a video format. And she's like, why do you have a lot of friends? And I'm like, that's what happens. Like when you travel the world and when you meet other people and when you're nice to people, you get a lot of friends and acquaintances. And the more that you're genuine and the more kindness you show, of course, without being two-faced and just showing your unique self, your kindness, whatever you can offer them, people will gravitate naturally to you.
Yeah.
Which is how I also gravitate to other people who are very kind to me, who are very loving to me. And I think that's our main purpose here on Earth, right? Is to love people. And
I think, like, at least for me, my main purpose on Earth, sorry to making about me, but I know this is your birthday episode. But I think what you said is completely true. Like, I really love when I make a person smile or even laugh. And I think that's my purpose, to maybe turns one's frown upside down.
That's what makes your heart full.
Yeah, and I really like it. I really like it when I could turn someone's day around, basically.
Yeah.
I know everyone has their own battles. I know everyone is struggling with their own problems and stuff which they have to deal with in private. But that's why I treat...
Dito.
Example A.
So many
She's
issues.
fighting her demons right now.
Yeah, people think everything's fine and dandy, but it's not.
Exactly. Everyone has a story. Everyone, like, that's why I love people watching, because I put in my mind, like I try to analyze a character, even if I might be like completely off. But for me, I see this person, I'm like, oh, this guy has a family. He has 2 kids to feed and he's been struggling at his day job. Let's just put pieces together and just try to make, like, if you get a chance to talk, even if I hate small talk, I will try to make someone laugh, even in like the 5-10 seconds interaction that I do with them. So I really like that. I really like your purpose as well. I think your purpose is almost the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to...
That's the purpose of our podcast as well, right?
Yeah, as much as we can to give... I don't know if we made them happy with this podcast. Maybe we made them a little bit sappy, but sometimes... Or maybe we made them a little bit more grateful about their lives. Yeah.
We cover a multitude of topics on every episode we do. We've done stuff from Pepsi Corporation doing some stuff. Then we talk about our mother. So it's like we have a lot of topics we can talk about and like make it last for 48 minutes now.
Yeah, almost 50
Yeah, and we have
minutes.
a few guests coming in the future. So we can really try to talk about everything, I guess. And that's what we do as well. We just talk a lot.
Yeah. And we look at us just rambling. But maybe just to sum up everything that I've learned and maybe to go back to that 30, flirty, and thriving from 13 going on 30. Yes, I'm 30. I just turned 30 officially. And I used to be very scared about growing older because I felt like there's so much more that I can do and I'm not living life to the fullest. But since I hit 25, which we've spoken about a couple of episodes back, I feel much more at ease with growing old and getting older. And maybe flirty in a way that, not like being single and flirty, but flirty in a way that, yes, I found someone that I can flirt 24/7 with. And also flirty in a way that I'm flirty with friends. Like I'm
flirty with life.
Flirty with life. I like that. That I am surrounded by people that I love in that aspect.
Yeah, flirting in the sense like I can be myself, talk to people.
Yeah.
And be playful with people, basically. Right?
Yeah. Which is, as you get older, you don't have to be more mature and more serious. But I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
I'm getting older, but also I'm getting more playful. And then lastly, thriving. That's the thing that I'm not currently. I'm unthriving, if that's even a word.
No, don't say that. Don't sell yourself short. You are thriving to some extent.
I'm thriving in different aspects. Like I'm thriving with our podcast. I'm thriving career-wise. But am I thriving in other areas of my life? No, I'm not thriving health-wise. Like I've been slacking in the gym. I've been slacking with different stuff in my life. But thriving in a way that I'm taking one step at a time.
Yes.
And I think, again, as how we opened this whole show, we're taking one step at a time. And the most important thing is to show up. And that's where I want to be. Just keep showing up. Just like how we showed up for our podcast today.
Yeah.
It's been a while
we've been close to bailing again.
Yeah.
This close. And we're not even kidding.
And no, we put our foot down and we're like, no, we have to record today.
Yeah.
Or else it's never going to happen again.
Yeah, and we don't want to
I mean,
do that
not
to
never,
you guys.
but next weekend I might not be here. I might be traveling. Yes. After so long. And I'm just, yeah.
I miss the Philippines, guys. Oh
taking
my
one
God,
step
I
at a
miss the
time. I'm really praying that next year we can get to the Philippines for my friend's wedding. Because now you're also part of the entourage.
I love it. I've never been in a
He's
wedding.
been really good friends with my good friend that now he's invited to be part of the groomsman.
I've never been a groomsman, so I don't know what to do. Do I have
You've
to
never
dance or
been?
something?
You've been.
When
Sarai's wedding. You're part of the entourage, no?
No.
Oh, you're not?
was
Oh,
just
your
doing-
sister is.
Yeah, she was, I don't know, a bridesmaid.
A
I think,
bridesmaid, yeah.
I was just like,
You're just a spectator.
oh, and
You're just a guest.
I was sweating so bad at that wedding. It was so humid, and I was wearing a light blue shirt. And then my
pit stains?
my armpit color was dark blue. I'm like, what color is the shirt though?
Did you have your vest underneath?
No.
Okay, because it was like too. Yeah.
So I didn't know.
I don't know. Normalize pit sweats, guys.
No.
Yes.
It's something so clearly noticeable.
So what?
I get very icky when I see it on me, especially.
So people sweat. I sweat. I get pit sweats.
Yuck.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
fine.
I'm kidding. No, but it's very awkward to see
Normalize
that.
pit sweats. I don't know.
Normalize a lot of things. Okay?
Normalize people just being who they are.
Right?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normalize a lot of things.
Normalize kiddish.
What?
This. In Arab, in Lebanese. We
Was
call it bilbil. Bilbil.
Bill.
Bilbil in Tagalog. Kiddish in Arabic.
Kiddish.
Kiddish.
Okay. Yeah, so
Dude.
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 30, huh? We're both in the 30 club now.
30 club. 30. I'm waiting for something else.
Shut up your face, dude.
Hopefully before the end of the year.
Yes, before end of the year we'll make some more exciting news. That's for sure. I promise you guys. You are my witness, and I've promised a lot of things to you, and I know I've never delivered it, but
Yeah, like your fitness.
guys, seriously, I don't know how to make time for me going to the gym. If anyone has any tips on how...
If anyone out there
Why are you hitting yourself, dude?
ouch, I actually hit myself.
Stupid.
What?
If anyone has tips on how to optimize your day and really do really well when it comes to balancing your career, gym, fitness, your sleep, please reach out to us and we'll have you on the podcast because I need to find someone who can basically give me a timetable of my life. Really.
Basically just fix him, please.
Seriously. And if you know someone who can help me with overeating, that'll also be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like this episode. I really like your advice that you've given.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
I like the fact that you also try to end with the note like, even if you hit 30 and you didn't accomplish everything that you wanted to do,
Doesn't mean it's the end of the world.
yeah, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Like, you still have more than 30 years of life left.
Yeah.
And you don't have to put a timeline on everything, and you shouldn't beat yourself up if you don't reach your goal.
Dude.
Which is something even I'm struggling with, and I'm always trying to remind myself about that.
Yeah.
But
You had a hard
seriously-
time when you were celebrating your 30th,
Oh yeah, I
right?
had a major meltdown.
Yeah.
But seriously, when I hit 30, that's when so many other good things happen in my life. So don't sell yourself short, guys. Just enjoy the process. Even if you don't reach your goal by a certain age, doesn't mean that's the end of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep showing up.
keep showing up. I like that.
Right?
Yes. So guys, thank you for listening to another episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for welcoming us back into this world of podcasting, and we really missed you.
Yeah, I love this. I
really enjoyed it. I didn't realize how much I missed this until right now. So
yeah, this is one of the things that really brings me joy. Podcasting. As a podcaster.
So yeah, please, we will be more frequent with our episodes, and that is something I can guarantee until we take a short break.
Yeah.
When we start season 2 of Have a Nice Day.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for all the love and support. You've also been sending us a lot of messages, and
for
please
those
do
who
reach
like
out
stickers
to us as well. We'll send you some stickers wherever you are. We can deliver it. That's not a problem, and meet you guys.
Hopefully not outside UAE.
Yes. Unless you're gonna go to sorry, I'm not gonna disclose where you're going for now until you come back.
Yes.
But yeah, we really love you guys. This is a small token of our appreciation for all your patience and love that you're showing to the podcast. Please do continue messaging us by sending us an email at haveanicedayShow@gmail.com. Send in your questions, whatever you need help with, or anything you want us to talk about, or you can even send us a question anonymously on our handy advice form, which you can find on our Instagram at haveanicedaypodcast. And there in the link in bio, you'll be able to see a handy advice form, which you can fill out and send us a question and give us some comments or feedback, suggestions. You can also follow us on our Spotify page or Apple Podcast. You can just go on there and type Have a Nice Day and you'll find us. And that being said, you can also find us everywhere you listen to your podcasts. What else am I missing? YouTube, the big one. Oh my God, how can I forget?
Subscribe and like this video.
Yeah, subscribe and like, and make sure to smash that
bell button.
Notification
bell.
Yeah, turn on notifications, guys. Sorry, we're very sporadic. Am I saying that word right?
Yeah.
Sporadic.
In putting out
and
episodes.
Putting out our content. Yeah. But so that's why I would always suggest, please do hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we release a new episode.
Exactly.
And please tell your friend to tell a friend about this podcast, guys. We're really trying to grow. We've managed to hit 424 subscribers now on YouTube. And our
Thank you. Our family is growing. We really, really are very thankful for each and every one.
Yes, and we really have lots of great plans for season 2 of Have a Nice Day, guys. And we have so many new guests that we're going to try to invite into the podcast where we can learn so much more together. And am I missing anything else?
That's it.
Yeah. So happy birthday again, dude.
Thank you,
May
dude.
your 30s be filled with love, peace, happiness, joyfulness, patience, and self-control.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Oh, you don't know? Those are the fruits of the spirit.
Did you say everything though?
No, I forgot.
No. That's why I'm like, that doesn't sound like everything.
Joy, patience, kindness, gentleness, and self-control. I think I said gentleness twice. Okay, I'll be gentle, extra gentle. But guys, thank you. We love you so much. And on that note,
have a nice day. We love you guys.
We like you as a friend. Bye.
Bye.